Hey, Phantomaniacs! Welcome in preparation for May the 4th be with you! Do a little Star Wars figure here. I do not collect the Black Series in any great numbers, but when it's a character that I love, I will buy it, and Asajj Ventress is one of my favorite characters of the modern era. And I really just wanted to get this Black Series figure in hand and see how they handled this version of this character. So you can see on the side here, we've got the great art. I love this new style packaging, much lower profile. And I think these colors, you can see here, each entry into the Star Wars saga has its own identifying color now. It's better than when we saw pegs and pegs and pegs of like the orange coloring, the blue coloring. Like, it just got old. This is more exciting and different. Every time I see an Akbar with the green, it catches my eye for some reason. So I like this a lot. On the back, we've got a little tiny bit of biography. Asajj Ventress, an assassin trained in the ways of the dark side by Count Dooku. Asajj Ventress yearned to be considered a true Sith, but such status wasn't allowed under the Sith's rule of two. Tortured character, dark, evil, and yet strangely alluring. So let's open her up and see what we've got in here. I'm going to take my trusty 1964 box cutter, slice right through that tape. And of course, the first thing we've got to do, look, she is number 7 of whatever wave she's in. I don't know, because I got this solo from BigBadToyStore.com. Oh man, look at this jacked up box. That's something different. Okay. So I'm also a fan of the 2-piece plastic that Hasbro is using now. Look at that. That just got, when they put it in, it obviously caught on something and just stayed that way. I didn't even notice that looking at it. Who cares? Doesn't matter. Nothing got messed up. The lightsabers are intact and nice and mostly straight. The figure is fine, so doesn't matter. Just a weird little thing. That off to the side, and take a look at this intimidating, powerful figure. Look at that. Oh man, the paint is just unbelievable. The eyes, just the venom and rage in this mostly neutral face, but it's all in the tattoos and the eyes and everything. Like, just an absolutely incredible character design that Hasbro has captured and amazingly well here. She's got her open back shirt, and then there's a cool glossy sort of metallic, actually, that metallic plastic to her shirt. And then on the elbows here, you can see pinless, very nice, and single jointed, because I'll tell you right now, I'm mostly over double jointed stuff. But great swivel, pretty decent pivot there. I think these look great. No bicep swivel. Again, I'm okay with that, because the problem is the arm is narrower this way than this way. So you have two choices with a bicep swivel. You either give them a weird round arm, or you do what? Well, let's take a look here. Or you do that, which is horrible. So as toys evolve, as figures evolve, I'm very happy with them figuring out new ways to do things that are more aesthetically pleasing. Like, I would not want a cut joint right here, because again, wider this way than this way. So if that's swiveled, it would not line up and it wouldn't look good. And I want my figures to look good. I want them to pose well, but I want them to look good too. Oh, wow, look at that waist. Holy cow. That's not a cut joint. Really nice degree of motion here. Doesn't move forward a whole heck of a lot, but goes in all the other directions quite nicely. Great looking soft goods skirt. It's a really nice light velvet that, hangs about as well as you could expect on this scale of figure at this price point. This isn't a Mezco figure. Look at the detailing on this front piece here. The brushing on the side, and then the actual gold down the sculpting on the front. Look at the sculpted detail. What a great looking figure this is going to be on the shelf. Eye-catching. Articulation-wise, we've got single jointed knees, but with a pretty deep bend. Not bad. And then the same deal. We've got a pivot right there, or a swivel right there, rather. Sorry. Ankles. We've got the now standard ankles that pivot there and hinge that way. And hip joints are probably standard hip joints. Can't quite get all up in there, but you get the idea. And of course, the skirt is big enough so that you can still do all kinds of cool posing without it getting in the way. So you've got cool dynamic poses for Ventress. Although this part, I guess, kind of hangs in a uncomfortable manner. So, if you're going to stand her this way, that's just going to hang there, and that's how it's going to be. But still cool. Playable, but, on the shelf, you're probably going to want to have her just standing. Love this bandage look, these wraps, this almost Bride of Frankenstein feel that the whole character has always had. Just really fantastic look. So let's take a look at her lightsabers. They've maintained the somewhat more simple detail of the animated versions. Looks great. The striping is cool. We've got the peg here that... So do these go on the front? Pardon my ignorance of the lore. I've only watched the most recent episodes. I don't know if they go up or down. I've only watched the most recent Clone Wars episodes, the last, I guess, 2 seasons, once now. So a lot of the details are probably lost on me. They haven't, I'm not the guy I used to be with watching things over and over and over and over again just to learn, like, which hand Han uses for his blaster and where when Chewie's hairstyle changed and, all that kind of business. So there we go. Those fit almost like a belt buckle in the front there. Very cool. Well done. Nice. And then they pop off. Our blades go right back in because these are a softer, like PVC, so they've got some flexibility. You're not going to have any problem with the blades coming in and out. And then we have this new feature. I say new because the only other Asajj figure I've got the Force Unleashed version, which is, of course, a posed statue. And then I've got the 3 3/4 inch, I can't even remember. I don't think it was Vintage Collection, Legacy Collection maybe. But I don't believe her lightsabers do this. But this one, they do this. And it's awesome. And we're going to put that right in her hand and see how it looks. Okay, let me rephrase that. We're going to test the plastic of her hand and see if it's soft enough to slide that right in there. There we go. Oh. So that's not the most secure connection in the world, but that's okay. Because I'm probably going to be posing her dual wielding anyway. So that's not, to me, a huge deal. Really happy with everything design-wise on this one, how it turned out. She looks tough. She looks mean. She looks like you want this character to look. And now I'm going to have to open up because I put away all my Black Series. Like, I had a Black Series collection out, and I bagged most of them up and put them in a tote. But I'm going to have to dig Dooku out to stand with her. So it's too big for the preview picture. So let's go ahead and pop that apart. And I want to hear in the comments, you guys, when did you first know of this character? Was it from the I'm going to mangle a name here, so excuse me for that. The Genndy Tartakovsky animation? Was it in Clone Wars? Where was it? Where did you first come across Asajj? Maybe it was in one of the novels. Everybody finds their Star Wars fandom in different places now, which is one of the things I love about it. So there you go. The awesome and diabolical Asajj Ventress. Thanks for watching, you guys. Please like, subscribe, share. Tell your friends about needless things. Just a guy opening toys. Thanks for watching.